Welcome to the Missouri Business Podcast. The show is chock full of insight on what it's like to start, stop, and drive a thriving business in our great state. Each episode, we'll dive into the mind of a Show Me State business owner so you can avoid their mistakes and glean their expertise for your gain. Now, here's your host, John Piazza Norton.
Hey everybody, John Piazza Norton, the Main Street Business Mentor, back with the latest edition of the Missouri Business Podcast, and I'm here with Craig Westbrook.
Yes.
Of the VFW Post 6760.
Very good.
And that's here on the south side, and we're right next to
Hoof and Horns.
Hoof and Horn, yeah, you know where that is. And this location has been here for how long?
We got the building in 1986.
Okay. And they've got maybe a bar you've never been to?
Right. It's hometown bar, cheapest booze in town.
We can't say, but it is.
We have the coldest beer in town, too.
Cold and cheap. What else you got? That's really the two that you need.
And it's a hometown atmosphere.
Bar. And that's what the podcast really enjoys,
right.
Is the hometown feel. And I think a lot of people enjoy that as well. Especially if you're a veteran. You definitely want to come down here, tell some stories, maybe tell some lies, whatever.
We do plenty of that.
So let's do the phone number for them.
Our phone numbers we have, just to get to our bar, it's 816-238-8387. Or we have a business cell phone that you can reach me at. It is 816-327-0017.
And they do have a Facebook page.
Yes, we're at VFW Post 6760. Come and check it out. We're always looking for new looks on our Facebook page.
New likes, new faces in the bar. That's why the podcast is here to help them out. And they're helping us out this month and beyond as well with the quest. So while you're here, you're going to be taking a picture here anyway to win this trip. You might as well stop in and have a beer, meet Craig. And let's jump into kind of a little bit more about the bar.
Okay.
And you're doing, so you said you did the bike night on the 26th.
Mm-hmm. And we just had a dice run last weekend that raised money for Southside flood victims, brought in a lot of money into our bar and everything.
Very good.
And raised a lot of money for the Southside flood victims. So,
very good. Because anytime you're doing something like that, you've got the fundraiser,
right?
Plus you've got people that are hanging out and doing
for the bar.
Yeah,
yes.
Very good, yes. Very good.
Yes.
So you're looking to do more things like that?
We are talking. I've got a few friends and a few fillers out there to get maybe a live band once a week or once a month. We've been talking about doing karaoke.
Yes.
We've been talking about dance. Opening the hall and maybe doing a dance or something. We're going to do in November, we're going to do a silent auction.
Okay.
And that silent auction, we're going to open the doors for a weekend, and you come in and you make a bid and you put it in the bucket and you won't see the next bid. So if you want the item, you have to bid high. And then we'll draw it on that Sunday, and whoever's the highest bid will win the item.
Very nice.
And all that money will be used to adopt families for Christmas.
Okay.
So we're doing, just about everything we do around here is based upon helping somebody else.
I can see that.
So we're a funny business. We make money to give money away.
I like that.
So
that's not a bad place to be. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What if somebody is thinking about doing some type of philanthropy? Is this a place where maybe you could help them put that together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's just me wheels spinning.
I'm down here to tell you the truth, my job is just in charge of the money and in charge of the items you see around here. But they've given me full reign to help run the bar, to get things going. I do have to bring it up to our general membership at our once a month meeting to get some of this stuff okayed.
Gotcha.
But I do have enough give that I can call these people up and make decisions with our board, our main board, earlier.
Gotcha.
But yes, we're willing to do, and help whatever we can.
Just honestly, you probably want to make sure the dates are good.
Yes.
Because you might have something else going on.
Yeah, I have dates everywhere. I have paperwork filled out. I have calendars everywhere. Just trying to get all that stuff so we don't overbook or any of that kind of stuff.
Sure. Let's talk about the 26th.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit more about what your event's going to be.
Well, it's the Jesse James chapter of ABATE. And don't ask me what ABATE stands for.
I won't.
But ABATE of Missouri, and what they're doing is they are having a bike show down here. We've shut off the road. There are going to be bikes all the way down the road. Going to be cold beer outside, cold beer inside. They're going to have food truck outside, prizes and everything else. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to raise money to adopt more families for Christmas.
Okay. We're going to jump on it then.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice.
They're trying to do this in the cooler weather. So that's why they're doing it the 26th.
Smart.
Yeah.
People in November don't want to come out and see motorcycles?
Well, they
I mean, they will.
I'll tell you what, the bikers will get out and ride no matter what. But they're going to do this to raise money for that, and the more money they can raise, the more families they can adopt.
Very nice. Let's say somebody can't come to this. Is there still a way that they could? How can they still donate? And
you can always donate. Just come down here and see one of our friendly bartenders, or I'm down here. I think I have a cot in the back.
You might as well.
Yeah, coming on down here and see me, or see one of the bartenders and tell them what you want to do, and we'll be happy to get them to them.
Very nice.
But what I do like to say is the VFW also is an organization that can help you with filing with the VA.
Okay.
We do have people down in Leavenworth that work straight with the VA, that know how to write the paperwork, that know what the words need to be said to help you get your VA claims across.
That can be a struggle.
So, yes, very much
one
so.
Of my buddies from school, it was 3 years before he was able to get his shoulder surgery done. It just took a long time. So, these guys can help, and that's something that you need. I think that's awesome. Mm-hmm. What is the thing you're struggling with the most?
Wheelchairs.
You came up with an answer pretty fast.
Wheelchairs are like gold around here. A lot of people in the community, either the doctor doesn't think they need it, or Medicare doesn't need the prescription and they need the right wording and everything else, or they can't afford a $300 wheelchair.
Right.
And between us and some of the other organizations here in town, it's just like, we get a wheelchair and it's gone the next day.
Sure.
So the more, wheelchairs, walkers, that kind of stuff that we can get in, the more we can help people that can afford them and can get them through their insurance.
How many would you say you could get out the door right now today?
I could probably get 5 out the door today. I have 5 people at least that I know of that are waiting for wheelchairs.
If you've got one in the back room that grandma's not here anymore, God bless her, bring it down here.
Bring them on down.
Bring it down here. To help some other folks out. Grandma would probably want that.
And I'll come pick them up.
You will?
Yeah.
Very good. And that is all of the questions that I have for today. Thank you so much for letting me stop by. They actually turned the jukebox off for me, so we wouldn't break any laws with the music.
It's always kicking down here.
It was a little louder than we needed for the video, so I appreciate him turning that off. Craig, thank you so much for letting us stop by. Again, VFW 6760 down here on the south side. And I am John Piazza Norton, the Main Street Business Mentor with the Missouri Business Podcast, and I will see you guys next time.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of the Missouri Business Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, MissouriBusinessPodcast.com, where you can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Spotify, or Stitcher so you get the ding when the next one is out. And if you have a question to pose on the show, just shoot us a comment on the website or like the John Piazza Norton Facebook fan page for direct access. Be sure to tune in next time when we squeeze the brain of another business leader for your benefit. Talk is cheap. I'm from Missouri. You have got to show me. See you next time.